All right, guys, we're going to be doing a kind of a quick video today. We're going to be doing a smoked meatloaf. I've got my charcoal warming up here. We got some red oak still that we're still working on. We're going to, I've already mixed the stuff up. I'll show you what all I put in there, but it's just going to be a quick video today, just a little how-to video. It's nothing in depth, but stick with me and I'll bring y'all back and show you what all we got going on. All right, guys, so what I did was I took probably about maybe 2.5 pounds of 80-20 burger, and I did 1 pound of ground Italian sausage. I chopped up a whole yellow onion, and I did Kinder's mild barbecue sauce mixed in there with it, 2 eggs, and Italian breadcrumbs, and mixed all that together. And what we'll do is I use this right here. This is like just a grilling basket for like vegetables or whatever. And I make all my meatloafs in that, whether I'm inside or outside, because what I'll do is I'll set that on top of a roasting pan so all your grease drips out, because I don't like a real greasy meatloaf. So what I'll do is I'll get this out. We'll form it up in here. Come on in here, bud. So what we do is we form this into our shape here, which doesn't take a whole lot. Just like that. And actually this square vegetable tray actually is awesome for doing meatloaves, because a lot of times what you end up using is round. This is actually perfect for like sectioning out your little pieces. It works out really well for it. But what we're going to do is we're going to make some little holes in here. I like to take and make holes all in here like this. You can do it with your finger or whatever you want to do. I like to make some holes, and I like to take this cheese here. This is just American sliced cheese or whatever. Stuff it down in there. And you can put as much or as little or not do it. This is just how my dad always did it, and I like having the cheese down in there. And he usually he'd take his finger like that. Throw a piece of cheese down in there, like so. And it's not a scientific process here. You can kind of put as many as you want or whatever. I might could have done one more piece of cheese. I think it was 3 pieces of cheese. We'll see how many we got. I might could have used one more. All right, and once you do it like that, a lot of times this is where I would put my ketchup back over it and kind of smooth everything over like this and kind of reseal all that so your cheese doesn't run out of there. But today we're going to be doing barbecue sauce, because we've already put barbecue sauce mixed in with the meatloaf. When I make regular meatloaf, I'll mix a little bit of ketchup in, and then I'll put ketchup on top. But since this is going to cook a little longer, I'm going to wait on the barbecue sauce. And what I'll do is, when I've probably got about an hour of cook time left or so, I'm going to take some more of this barbecue sauce. I'm going to paint a layer on top of there. But for now, it's going to be going on the smoker just like this. And we're going to be having mashed potatoes, green peas, and macaroni and cheese. That's kind of my favorite go-to sides with meatloaf. So we're going to be doing it just like this, getting it all ready to go. And then I'll bring y'all back when we're putting it on the smoker. All right, guys, we're just getting the meatloaf put on. I did forget to tell y'all the seasonings that I put in there. It was, here, let me, it was, I got a new season. It's called Tuffy's Everything Season. It's the dude from the barbecue championship guy, Tuffy. He's got this everything season. It goes really good, literally on everything. I've had it on steaks, pork chops, vegetables. It goes pretty good with everything. So I put some of that on there. I did garlic powder, sea salt, black pepper, and Italian seasoning. So it's not like I go crazy with seasonings when I make a meatloaf. It's more of a savory thing. So usually you can just get by with salt, pepper, garlic, and Italian seasoning. But since this is a little bit of a barbecue thing, I put that everything seasoning on it and mixed in a little bit of barbecue sauce. But hang out with me. I'll let y'all know how long this takes, because it's been a long time since I've made one. I don't really remember how long it takes. So it's probably going to be a couple hours or whatever. And we're just started with a bed of coals, and then I put some red oak on top of it. So hang out with us, and we'll be back here in a little bit. All right, it's going to be getting dark on me here soon. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this barbecue sauce on here. It's been in here for, it's only been on here for like, maybe like 45 minutes, coming up on an hour. And I'm guessing it's going to be about 2 hours or so on here. And I'd like to have this sauce on top getting sticky for the next hour or so. But we'll start off with a little bit here, and then we'll put some more on. This sauce is a little, for this application, it's just a little thin, but it'll be okay. This Kinder's, I tell you what, I love some Kinder seasonings. They're actually, they're red, I believe it's the red garlic jalapeno. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the camera and all that. The red garlic jalapeno is a really good sauce. I use that on a lot of vegetables and stuff. And their salt, pepper, garlic blend is really good. There's several of their blends that I really like a lot. But I tell you what, I make my own barbecue sauce a lot of times. But for just a general all-purpose barbecue sauce, they're just mild, but it's really smoky and tangy. It goes really good for when you're trying to do something like this. That's it's not something that you're trying to spice up a whole lot. So I think it's a good barbecue sauce for what I'm trying to do right here. But man, it's pretty easy to do this. A lot of people don't bother with it, but I'll tell you what, it is pretty good. All right, so between putting the sauce in there with the meat and putting that on top, that was one whole bottle of the Kinders, and it's a 20-ounce bottle. So just trying to let y'all know how much product we use and stuff. Anyways, I'll bring y'all back when I'm getting everything finished up and show you the final product. But we'll see how long it takes. I think it should be 2 hours, so I'll let y'all know an exact time on this and bring y'all back then. See ya. Okay, so it was 2 hours, almost right on the money for getting that cooked all the way through. And we got our mac and cheese that we made, some cream potatoes, and some green peas. That's the way we always do our meatloaf. I kind of mix a little bit of all of it together, but so the top crust is a little juicy. We might get a little more barbecue sauce out and mix in there with it as we're serving our plates. But that's what we got. Thanks for tuning in. Max says, Max!
He's too busy.
Hey, Max. Hey. Hey. What are you doing, old boy? He says it smells really good. He's licking up probably a grease spot that I dropped coming in here. Anyways, the dogs will clean it up for me. It's a good thing about having dogs. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Have a great night.